Hello, this is Ori Phoenix. Welcome back to my Dark Arts channel. Today's video is a little tribute to one of the people who inspired me in my youth. And it's also portrait practice. So let's begin with a mass and make it look like some creative abstract portrait. It's always a good idea to start with the basic masses and then work down to details. In order to distract you a bit from the mess on screen, I'm going to prattle a bit on the band and my relation to it. This portrait shows you Dave Mustaine, guitarist and singer of the thrash metal band Megadeth. If you don't know them and enjoy metal, do check them out, they are great. I found the reference pic in a Rolling Stones article online on Dave's fight with cancer. You can find a link in the description. It must have been around the turn of the millennium when my uncle dropped a few CDs at our place. Among these, a single of Symphony of Destruction. At that time I was at school and slowly alienating from my Backstreet Boys crush. Luckily, I started to feel weird about pop music and I was looking for something that spoke to me a little more. So you can imagine that Symphony of Destruction was instant dark love. Thanks to Megadeth, I was saved from years of pop music. I bought the full album and lots more. Megadeth's album Countdown to Extinction and the song Symphony of Destruction made me turn to the dark side forever. I think I have successfully diverted you from that artistic mess. In between, the figure on screen starts to look like a human. Now we can work on more detailed parts. Here I am correcting the shapes of the face by adding shadows and light. In between, let's just listen to some cool music. In this portrait practice, I also want to work on skin texture. Look closely at what I did to Dave on his forehead. That is really not the right way to add skin texture. I'll erase that soon. A little reflection of light in the eye adds a lot of life to a portrait. I am making the chest and neck darker and less contrasty in order to have the chin stand out and protrude more. Hey, let's just add some more darkness here because this is a dark arts channel. That skin still looks like plastic, so I'm using a speckled style brush to make it look more human. A little detail here and there can do wonders. Let's start with that designer stubble. Yes, I am painting every single hair, bit by bit, with a low opacity brush. I still haven't found a shortcut for that. But it's important to look closely at the colors and to follow the principles of light and shadow to make a beard look realistic. What you can do is paint the beard on an extra layer, lock the alpha channel, and then add the shadows later. Locking the alpha channel means that you can switch to a mode in which you can only paint on existing pixels. Meaning, you can paint where you have painted before, but nowhere else. That's useful if you want to change the color, for example, of the hair, but not paint over the lines accidentally. I love to paint hair, but I always keep it for last. Let's start with a messy mass first, and then add details later. Halfway through, I decided to make that canvas larger because I wanted to have that guitar on there and give it the space it deserves. That's why Dave got some free extensions here. Now you can see how I use the alpha channel to work on the guitar. I create a brown shape first in one single color. Then I lock the alpha channel in the layer window. It's usually a tiny lock, but sometimes it's also a tiny chessboard. Once it's locked, I can add different colors with a large brush while not worrying about cleanliness. Details always come last. Faking that signature definitely gave me a hard time, but then it shouldn't be easy anyway. Okay, now let's add some more texture to the hair to make it look less Hermione Granger and more metal. This is the end result. How do you like it? I like how the texture on skin and facial hair turned out. There are, however, still some issues in the anatomy around the eyes, and I'm going to work on that a bit more. The hair reminds me a bit of hair metal style, but I think the man gives Dave the heroic look he deserves. This is a tribute, so I think the idolized view on him fits, and I am happy with the result. I think it's legit to say that Dave Mustaine is the heart and soul of Megadeth, because many of the former band members have changed by now, except for him. But all the others have done epic work in creating the legend, Megadeth. I hope to be able to listen to many amazing Megadeth songs more in the future. Stay tuned, Mr. Mustaine. Stay tuned, you all, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.